Hi everyone, it's Miss Connolly. I just wanted to go over with you how you are supposed to get on to achieve 3000 and what I expect from you when you get there on Monday. I know that I will not be here, so I wanted to make sure that I gave you the directions so that you are 100% sure of what to do when you get to class on Monday. It's very important that you listen to the directions of the substitute and look at all the directions on the board. There is directions on the board with the orange wall. It says Monday achieve 3000. If for whatever reason it gets erased, it is also on Google Classroom for you to view. Okay, so it's very important that you understand the directions and you do it correctly, or you will miss out on a lot of points. So what we're going to do is the first thing you're going to do is log into your Chromebook and you are going to type in achieve 3000. And you can't see it because it's up above, but that's what I typed in. Okay, and achieve 3000 is going to come up like this. You're going to click it. Then it will bring you to this page. Okay, some of you may have already done this in history class, and that's wonderful. For those of you who don't, keep going. You all need to watch this video, however, because there are important information that is specific to my class about what you're supposed to do once you get in. So keep watching, even if you already know how to do this part. So you're going to click user login, and then each of you have a username and a password. If you already know it from history, that's wonderful. You can just put it in. If you don't know what it is, I do have a list printed with the substitute, so you can always ask them as you go, okay? So we're going to log in, and I have some buttons that you do not have the ability to choose a class because you're a student. I have more than one class, so it allows me to do that. Okay, and then it may look a little different for you, but what you want to do is you are going to go to My Lessons. It's probably over here for you, and then it either comes up like this, or you may have a monthly view. I like the monthly view, it's better, it's easier to look at, and you are going to be clicking what was 9/11. Okay, we want to open that up. That's the article we are going to be looking at on Monday. So the article title is What Was 9/11? It's through Timely Features. Okay, and then there are 5 different sections you need to complete for my class. The first one is the before reading poll. You need to tell me what you think about this question and then explain why in the box. So once you've done that, you're going to read the article. So you'll click over here to article. You'll read the whole thing. And while you are reading, you need to do 3 things, okay? So, as you can see, there are these little arrows that look like they're going in a circle over here. These are very important. These are reading connections. So, over the course of your reading the article, you need to fill in 3 of these questions called setting the purpose. There's a summarize, there's a generate questions. You do not need to do those 2. You are just focusing on setting the purpose. You do not have to do it for the first paragraph. You can focus on any 3 paragraphs you want. You could do it on this one and this one down here and then another one down here if you wanted. You could do it on these 3 if you wanted. You could do it on 2 on this page and 1 on the next page if there is a next page, depending on your article. It doesn't matter. As long as you get 3 setting the purposes complete, I do not care which 3 you choose. Okay, so your setting the purposes need to be done in complete sentences, and you are answering this question. Okay, so those will go into your grade, so make sure you get 3 of them done as you read the article. So once you finish the article, you'll notice that there's a button that says activity down here. You can press that, or you can come back up here to the top and click activity. There is an activity that it will ask you to do. Sometimes it's moving blocks around. Sometimes it's a multiple choice question. Sometimes it's fill in. It just depends on the article. So as you can see, there are 8 questions that I will need to be completed before I can move on. Okay, so once you're finished with the activity, and with the activity, it will let you try twice. I always take the highest score. So if you got a higher score the first time than the second time, I will take score number 2. Okay, so always the highest score. And then you'll need to go to the after reading poll. Again, this is just your opinion, so you're telling me what you think and then explaining why after you've read the article. And finally, the most important thing that we do in Achieve is the thought question. Okay, this is a lot of points in your grade, so make sure that you listen closely to these directions. Okay, so see how it has a question here? This is the prompt for your thought question. We are going to be addressing this prompt with 2 body paragraphs. Okay, you must have 2 body paragraphs. That is very important. If you only do 1, you will only get half the credit. In this box, and this box will expand as you write in it, okay, you need to have several things. Let's look at what you're supposed to have. On the board, you will see this exact thing. This is literally a picture of what is on the board right now, okay? So you are going to see that you must have all 5 sections done. Those are the ones we just talked about, the pre-reading poll, the 3 setting the purpose questions, all of the activities, the post-reading poll, and the thought question. But this part is the most important part, okay? So what you need in your thought question, you must follow this format. Remember I told you this format was going to come back again? We were going to see it over and over and over again? Well, this is why we did that at the very beginning of the year, so that you would be comfortable enough to do an Achieve today. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to have 2 body paragraphs, and they need to be in this format. They need to have a topic sentence or a thesis that answers the question. Okay, we saw the question, we highlighted it. Now we need to answer it. Then you need a concrete detail that gives evidence as to why this sentence is correct. Okay, your commentary number 1 explains why this concrete detail proves the topic sentence. Then your commentary 2 explains how this concrete detail answers the prompt. Okay, after that, you'll notice that we've added, remember we talked about how we just did 1 chunk at the beginning and then we'll be doing second chunks? The second chunk is now in here and you need to complete it. So you need a different concrete detail. Okay, so a second concrete detail that's not the same as the first one. And you need to then explain how concrete detail number 2 proves the topic sentence and how concrete detail number 2 proves or answers the question. Okay, and then after all that, you need a concluding sentence. You need 2 body paragraphs that each have all of this stuff. This is not 2 paragraphs. This is all 1 paragraph. So you need 2 of them. Okay, so you need 2 body paragraphs that answer the question and follow this format. All right, if you have questions, please email me, but I expect you to be able to do this by Monday. Okay, so that you can fill it in when you do the Achieve. If you have questions about the homework, please email me. I know I haven't been here for a few days, but I am available via email. So if you have questions that the substitute cannot answer, you need to contact me that way. All right, I hope that you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you soon.